we're back.
And we are back. This is the Real Estate Huddle. This is episode 59, and we are talking about relocating to Colorado and the Denver metro market and where Colorado's best areas are for job seekers. Okay, so where are you going to find most of the work here if you're moving in, and what neighborhoods right around that would be great to live in, depending on your workstation. So,
sorry about the intro. I just had to do it once.
Oh no, that's okay. You made quite the entrance there. That was good. Do you want to make our first point? Keep going.
No, what was the question?
So, if you are someone who is relocating to Colorado and you're looking for a great job, and you're wondering about like, okay, where are the jobs in Colorado? Where should I be looking, and what neighborhood should I be living in if I'm working in certain areas, basically? So we're going to give you kind of general terms, but like more than what you can find on a map, just to help you understand basic locations. As you could assume, big cities tend to be like downtown hubs. Downtown Denver is definitely number one, I would say, for jobs as far as like the volume of jobs there. What are some great areas if you were working in downtown Denver where you would live if you were living around?
I mean, you've got Cherry Creek, which is right down the road.
Yeah.
And you have, Virginia Village. You have
pricey.
Yeah, you have. Oh my gosh, they're all.
Rhino for younger people, Rhino's
Edgewater,
up and coming.
all those areas.
Mm-hmm. And that's what we should break down.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like based on your demographic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Edgewater's kind of trendy, right?
Yeah.
Right now,
it's a little bit
cool
more
spot.
on the west side, but
Sloan's Lake.
Denver's so, I guess, walkable, for lack of a better term. That's how they kind of put it in the MLS.
Within downtown.
Public transportation is really good. So, anywhere you live in Denver is honestly going to be really great if you work in downtown Denver.
Yeah. You get the light rail system, too, that can get you places.
Buses
16th Street
everywhere.
Mall, busing, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say if you're Gen Z, like LoDo or Rhino is probably cool, trendy kind of area. You can walk, go out, do a lot of stuff. I'd say millennials, probably like Sloan's Lake, Edgewater, pretty close commute, really safe, friendly community over there.
Wheat Ridge, too, probably.
Yeah.
Would fall into that category.
Area.
A little bit older, I'd say Cherry Creek if you're looking for like, kind of more luxury, really nice area by Denver. Maybe living on a mid-rise, high-rise, something like that. Cherry Creek's really good.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of areas. And then if you're willing to commute more, my personal bias is towards Lakewood because you're kind of right between Denver and the mountains there. So if you're commuting to work, you can go do work, go home, go up to the mountains, ski, snowboard, rock climb, do whatever you want to do.
Totally.
So I like the happy medium there, but you are going to be commuting a bit further into Denver.
I love that drive coming into Denver from like 6th Ave or Alameda and like just seeing like the whole city coming down the hill.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. So like Lakewood's like propped up on Green Mountain is a cool spot where they've got lots of triathletes trained there and a lot of things going on there. So really striking distance, like 10, 15 minutes to jobs, right? You got Wash Park that's like 5 minutes, right, to jobs.
Wash Park, super
Huge outdoor park.
Wash Park.
Yep.
Hill,
the Highlands, a little more artsy, art districts, like amazing
Highlands,
nightlife. Like that's a cool spot, but also pricey, kind of like Wash Park, Cherry Creek.
Right.
But there's some more affordable areas too, like Sunnyside. It's a little more affordable up there.
As you get to the east side, you have like Park Hill, Montclair, even Central Park's kind of way out there, but there's some really, really good areas.
Central Park's like one of the best for like commute to downtown and schools. So like if you're looking for a great school area, they call it like the Highlands Ranch of the North because it has like 9s and 10s on greatschools.org. So it's really highly rated, and you're 15 minutes from downtown from work, depending on traffic. So that one's good.
Yeah.
And the public transportation really connects it.
Another hub that comes to mind that is maybe a misnomer would be Denver Tech Center. Obviously, a lot of tech jobs, a lot of jobs and housing around that area. If you're coming from out of state or anything, it's not in downtown Denver like you might expect from it being the Denver Tech Center. But there's definitely a lot of jobs around there. There's the Charles Schwab building, which I know there's a ton of people who work there.
And it's, it's pretty good size. It's probably bigger than like downtown Des Moines or some like
Denver
mid-level
Tech Center?
cities. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's pretty good size.
big and it's getting bigger.
Yeah.
Like it's just I mean, you've got some really big businesses based out of the DTC. I think it's technically, as far as like cities go, like it's technically DTC is part of Greenwood Village, right?
Yeah.
And so the people that work in DTC, there's a lot of people that try to live in Greenwood Village.
Well, that's funny. To give you a good idea of how big it is, it's part of like Inglewood, Greenwood Village, and Centennial. It's like 3 cities all together. So that's where it stretches for a while, and it's all on the east side of downtown, just southeast of downtown Denver.
Yeah.
And
right off I-25.
Yeah, right on the main highway.
Right off.
I was going to say, it's our main north-south highway. So if you are commuting to work or just trying to get around, that you can go a lot faster if you're by I-25 in that tech center area.
Yep.
Shoot straight up to Denver. If you go up north, you can go down to Castle Rock and Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
Basically anywhere you're going, that's kind of the main artery.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think there's great places to live that are close to DTC and Greenwood Village. So obviously Greenwood Village, it's kind of like I don't want to say step down. That's not a great term to use, but it's
more suburban.
If you were to compare Cherry Hill, so Greenwood Village is to DTC as Cherry Hills is to Denver, right? Kind of, you see what I'm saying? Like maybe not as high priced as Cherry Hills, but Greenwood Village it's a pretty nice area, right? High priced area. There's some really nice homes in that area. They also have a bunch of townhomes and condos that just a lot of people like to live in because they work right there.
Yep.
And the walkability is super easy in DTC.
Pretty high end right there on the north side of the tech center.
Sorry, that was a tough comparison.
Hey, it's a conundrum. You just confused some of our listeners, but
I redact all that. So
no, but I think the point is it's high end up there. Anything Greenwood Village is going to be very
basically New York of the West is what they say.
Your guys' faces really did not boost my confidence when I say that. You guys are like, well.
Apples are to oranges what a banana is.
Well, let's
to
talk.
me.
Let's talk neighborhoods. Like, there's Parker is right there. I can't believe you didn't say Parker. By the way,
I was getting there. You just didn't let me finish.
Okay.
All
back
roads
to my
lead to
point.
Parker.
You've been
with
cut off.
Spencer.
So,
My comparison's really
like, if you're a family relocating to Denver with kids, for example, and you're concerned with schools and stuff, like Douglas County is really good as far as the school district goes. Parker is right there off of I-25. Highlands Ranch, Lone Tree is all right there. There's neighborhoods that are newer construction. If you're like relocating to Colorado and looking for just like a newer home, maybe you're tired of your 1970s home where you live and need something newer. There's newer communities like Meridian Village, Stepping Stone. There's quite a few over there that
Looking Glass, Lyric, a little bit farther south.
Yep.
But those, and then you get closer to like Castle Pines, which is Castle Pines. If you don't really realize it, but you're really only 10 to 15 minutes from DTC once you get on the highway.
Yep.
The neighborhoods are a little bit more intricate, so it takes a little bit to get to the highway. But
Totally.
And kind of
nice
looking
area.
at that like center point of Lone Tree, like in Lone Tree, there's also a Charles Schwab, and there's Skyridge Hospital. So I mean, a lot of like hospital jobs there.
Yeah.
And it's nice because like when you look at Centennial, Greenwood Village, there's like really high price points, but there's also like great townhouse condos that are going to be really reasonably priced. So if you're coming here as a single person, then that can also be a good fit for you as well.
Yeah.
And it won't be too pricey for you.
I will say, if you're going to buy a condo in Greenwood Village, you're probably going to get a cheaper one, like a little more outside Greenwood Village.
Yeah.
But in comparison to like Denver, much more affordable. Much more affordable.
DTC, you can get a really nice place for less money 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
If it's downtown Denver, a year's still going to be expensive 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
Well, and the international headquarters of Remax are in DTC. So that's right off of Bellevue and I-25. And then a couple other little mini hubs for jobs. We have the Shea Center and that whole area right there where Children's Hospital is, UC Health. There's a lot of different aerospace engineering companies that are right there. Lockheed Martin's not too far away, but you've got others that are right there close by. Blue Origin, thank you.
Yeah.
And then you've also got the Shea Towers themselves have a lot of different businesses in there. And then, so that's Highlands Ranch around that community, which is the largest HOA in the country. I could go on, but a great place to live.
It's really not that big of a deal.
It's a big deal. It's pretty awesome. Unless you've been brainwashed in Parker. No, I'm just kidding. Spencer loves Parker. He's true to
I
it.
just
He
hate
will be
Highlands
forever.
Ranch. It's a great place.
So, and then there's also the Union little hub over in Lakewood that's got like the Union Business Center on it. So tons of banks, title companies. They've just got a lot of like some tech over there as well.
Yep.
But that's a little hub on the west side of town, closer to the mountains, where a lot of people may have jobs if they're relocating to Colorado that they're looking at. So definitely another spot to check out.
And if you want to get your weird on, Boulder, there's a lot of tech jobs in Boulder. So if you have a job in Boulder, I'd say you're probably living in Boulder. There's not many other options unless you're commuting pretty far.
Hey, it's great. I get my weird on daily.
The Portland of Denver.
Yeah.
Colorado, I should say.
We are known as a hipster city sometimes, right? Like comparable to Portland.
In Boulder.
Especially in Boulder, definitely. All right. Well, hope that's been interesting to you. If you're relocating to Colorado, looking for jobs, those are some of the hubs that I would be looking at and focusing on. If you are relocating, Remax happens to be on your list of approved providers most of the time. When you are working with Cardis or Iries or one of those relocation companies. And in fact, we have a lot of exclusive relationships with them. So we would love to be your realtor of choice. If you check us out on dreamsmithteam.com or give us a call or shoot us a text, we can make sure that you're taken care of and that you have local knowledge and expertise as you're relocating to the Denver area. Thanks so much for listening. Catch you next time. So if you have enjoyed what you're listening to and you'd like to hear more, make sure to press that subscribe button so that you can not miss out on any more episodes that are coming up. And also check out all of our contact information is below. You can see us at the dreamsmithteam.com to look up more information about our team and our history and all of the members of our team and see contact information that you can reach us if you have any real estate needs.
See you next time.